Diana. You handle this or you want me to handle it? So I handle the report?
Yeah, what you're saying.
You want to?
No, I want you to sit.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's it.
Just girls sit down and do it. All right, great. Okay. Hi, everybody. I told Brian, I said, tell me when I'm at 15 minutes, because I know you're hungry, right?
Okay, you're 10 seconds into
I'm
it.
10 seconds into it. Okay. First of all, right now, just before I get started, I want you to really look at the back of your hands. Like, really look at your skin. What's your skin look like? And get an idea of that. Now, Brian just passed around hand lotion at each one of the tables, and I want you each to put that on, and we'll come back to that in just a moment. Okay? So, we are talking about... Okay. You want to make sure that you're sharing your story everywhere you go, and I'm sure all of you have practiced your 2 to 3 minute commercial, right? Say yes?
Yes.
Okay, and if you haven't, you're going to fix that before you get home, right? Say yes? Okay. So sharing your story, I joined Tupperware because this is what it's done for me and my family. I stay because of where you're going with it. That's short and sweet, and I think you all have heard share the story before. Recruiting is really the answer, and it really comes back to Rita. You all have seen Rita before, yes?
Yes.
Okay, if you don't have a Rita, you need to find a Rita. And you need to put Rita in the seat beside you in your car. Put Rita in her seatbelt so she's safe. And let Rita ride around with you. Because that will remind you that recruiting is always the answer.
Margarita?
Not margarita, just Rita. Good try. I like the idea. And not while you're driving, but I like the concept. But we know you want to make Rita your best friend. You want to think about Rita is always sitting on your shoulder. Rita is always cheering you on. Rita is helping you to share your opportunity with others. And remember that when we don't ask, it's really nothing more than an automatic no. So remember, Rita's always on your shoulder. Maybe a little paper towel that we tuck under our bra strap so that, or not you, Brad, but that we always have Rita with us. That might work for you. It's one of those things. I got to have my notes because I might forget to tell you something important. And I do have CRS, can't remember syndrome. You familiar with that, some of us? Okay, yes, okay. So the real key to why recruiting is the answer is we have the opportunity as leaders to multiply our money without multiplying our hours. That's when we work smarter, not harder. That's when we always have someone with us. That's when we talk about every event is a guest event. This is also how we earn trips, how we get more recognition, how we get to drive these cars of our dreams. And that's really what it comes down to. Now, look at the back of your hand and compare what it looks like now to what it looked like before you put the lotion on. What do you see? Shiny, healthy, inspired, right? That is exactly what a new consultant does for your team. We spend so much energy trying to pick those people back up, and the answer is bringing in the new ones. Because just like your hands are starting to thrive from the lotion, your team thrives off of bringing in some new energy and some new inspiration to your group. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So new consultants listen to what you have to say. They don't prejudge. They will follow your direction. New consultants are the livelihood. And I think watching what the Evergreen team is doing and the Bravo team in our region really shows us that recruiting is our lifeline and it will make the difference. And when we talk about recruiting, it's nothing more than sharing the example. It's nothing more than just like your mom taught you to share as a little kid, right? We are just sharing our opportunity with others. We are paying it forward in everything we do. And as we talk about our opportunity, we are actually reselling ourselves every time we tell our story. Every time we talk about why we do this, we resell ourselves. And that's really going to make a difference for you as you're moving forward. How do I build a recruiting culture? Well, it's really more about creating the environment. I know we've all heard you can lead a horse to water, right? But, and you can't drown them either because that's illegal. But what you can do is create the environment. Make them thirsty. Make them hungry for what others have. I had the opportunity to meet up with an old Tupperware friend who's now with Beauty Control last weekend. And he just said, you know, we need to be selling our lifestyle. Not just our product, but our lifestyle. That's where we're going to open the doors for more people to come in. Never walk alone. Every event is a guest event, regardless of if it's a new consultant training, if it's a rally, if it's a team meeting. Every event is a guest event. And why aren't we bringing more people with us? It's kind of like we talk to them about maybe joining before we even invite them to the event. Let's bring them to the event. Let's let them get a feel of what we do. Let's inspire them, and then talk to them a little bit about joining our team. Friendly competition is always healthy. I always have a good time when I hook up with one of my friends and we kind of do a team competition thing, right? Even if it's just you personally with someone else. Competition is always healthy. I always talk about how much I love to do three-way calls. I invite everybody to do three-way calls with me all the time because I know that when I get the ball rolling with some three-way calls, I'm helping others to learn what I do through the process. I also, every training that I do, I can't remember, I did royalty training last night. I said, you know, in the next 48 hours, so I'm going to challenge each one of you in the next 48 hours to talk to at least 3 people about your Tupperware opportunity. It doesn't matter if it's your brother, mother, sister, best friend, girlfriend, who you work with. It doesn't matter who they are. What matters is that you talk to 3 people within the next 48 hours, and that's going to put you on track, getting the momentum restarted. If I know some of you already have it, but for those of us that are slacking just a little bit, it's going to help us get our engines restarted. Because by sharing, even if we're just practicing on somebody close to us, they may find out something new, they may pass it on to others, but what's most important is you're getting the words out of your mouth and you're moving your business forward because it's going to start creating that pattern for you. And finding the why. Like you were just sharing with us, the why is so important in everything we do. So in my mind, it still comes back to lifestyle. And when you said that, I thought, wow, you know, that really does make a difference. Sharing the lifestyle. Are you living a lifestyle that others yearn to have? I would say most of us in this room have people that want to be in our shoes. Am I right? Okay, so that's what it comes to. All right, tools outside of the party. We have our rallies. We have our new consultant orientations. We have our multi-events. We have our see and taste events. We have cooking parties, team meetings, all of those. So again, practice interviews. How many are you going to talk to in the next 48 hours? 3. Okay, great job. Promoting parties. I've even done promoting parties by Skype. There are no limits. You know, I gotta tell you, there's a really great relationship because I helped this gal do a couple of promoting parties who lives in California. It made a difference for her to get to attend Jubilee as a new manager. We forget the power that we have within us to make that difference for others. And, also Facebook, social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever all those other things are out there, it's really all about contact and how you can show your examples. Those, as we post our pictures of getting our flowers, not just on our team pages, but put that on your public timeline so other people are seeing it. Okay? You got your new car in. Put that picture on your timeline where everyone sees it. Put that picture on your Tupperware Trends newsletter. Have that picture on your signature line. Whatever you can do to show that lifestyle and get it out there. I'm a waterholic, sorry. Okay, the next one is, do we ask questions? If we don't ask the question, it's an automatic no. The main question is, have you ever thought of doing what I do? Right? Can I just tell you about it? So what if you had an extra $1,000? What would you do with that? Who's a couple managers here? What would you do with an extra $1,000 this month?
Pay down some medical bills.
Pay down some medical bills. Okay. Liz, how about you? What would you do with an extra $1,000 this month?
This month, I would put a deposit down on a new place.
On a new place, a deposit. Awesome, awesome. Nikki, what would you do with an extra $1,000 this month?
Pay off my trip to Rome.
Your trip to Rome. Wow. That's a nice dream, right? Oh my gosh, so much fun. So one of the things we can do with this, I'll go back just a second. Sometimes we talk about $1,000 a month. I want to kind of look at that, widen your little box. We stay in our box, our little comfort zone. Widen that just a little bit. How about if we talk about from 500, would you like to make $500 a month? Or would an extra $1,000 a month make a difference? Or would $5,000 a month make a difference? Because there are people at all walks, right? And when you said 80% of us came in for the discount, I'm one of that 80%. Anybody else in here? Yeah, I think there's some of us. Okay, 80% came in for the discount. So let's just open the doors and don't limit it to just $1,000, but talk about a few hundred, 1,000, 5,000. There's a career opportunity. There's a free car opportunity. And what would you do with that money? Here's some more ideas. Save it for a child's education. Make a down payment on a car. Pay off, not pay off, but pay your mortgage or your rent. Pay off a credit card. Go shopping. Pay medical bills. Whatever that may be. We all have different reasons, and that's one of the things we need to find out is what is the why. And it really we have to think about, what is it? Do we believe in ourselves? Each one of you are in this room because you made a difference in someone else's life. Each one of you in this room has made a difference in at least 3 lives, or you wouldn't be here. You have the power, and you have to start with believing in yourself and know that you can make it happen. Recruiting is healthy. It's just a habit. It's like you brush your teeth every day because it's a habit, right? Well, recruiting should become a habit. So if you're talking to 3 people in the next 48 hours, you've got that habit started. And keep it going with at least 1 person a day. I know we can all do it. We just have to believe in ourselves, and that phone doesn't really weigh 500 pounds. It really just weighs a little bit. So pick it up and actually move it forward. Okay. Think about today's parties. It still starts with the party. Today's parties are tomorrow's recruits. So the people that you are the parties you're holding in January will become your new recruits by February. And guess what? By May, birthday month, they will become your superstars. So it comes back to how many parties are we doing now to find the people to move them forward. Okay. Leading by example. What I love with this chart is it's a clear plan for everyone to follow. You can start right at the top as a consultant and get an idea of what the income can be per year, what the expectation is along the way, and be the role model. This is the year that you make a difference. Be the kind of leader that you want to follow. Have you ever thought about that? Are your actions matching your words? Be the leader that you would want to follow, and you'll become the leader that others want to follow at the same time. Oh, you took a couple out. Okay, it's all right. I can move past that.
Which one is that? Do you want to go?
No, it's fine. I'll just go past it. I just wanted to remind you that there's 3 paths to income opportunity here. There is the personal sales path, there is the team path, and there is also the organizational path. Some of you have now moved into the organizational path. That's what we want to see more people getting to take the opportunity to do. Go down the organizational path. Imagine if you were paid upon the value that you share with others? Are you paying it forward every day? Are you letting others know that they're valued? If you were compensated on how you share that value, what would that feel like? What would that look like? Paying it forward, opening the doors, not prejudging, and expecting to win. Invest in your relationship with others. Not everyone has the deep desire to be a rock star like some of us do. Not everyone has that desire to reach their full potential. And unless we build that relationship, we don't know where that stops. We don't know what it is they want. We don't know how to gear that. So we have to find out their why, so that if there's somebody that does want to reach their full potential, we're doing all we can. It might be taking that one person by the hand consistently, day after day, until you make it happen, okay? It might be that one-on-one. And throw the ball. If you threw the ball and the dog goes and chases it and brings it back, and you threw the ball again and the dog didn't go anymore, what would you think? Do you need a new dog? No, it might be a little more inspiration, a little more training. Maybe you need to offer that dog another treat so it goes and gets the ball. That's how easy it is. Influence, inspiration, focus, and remembering that each one of you has the ability to take this business wherever you want to go. When I joined Tupperware 25 years ago, I had no, if you would have even suggested I was going to have a party, I would have said, yeah, right, in your dreams. And look where I'm at today. Each one of you has the opportunity to have exactly what I have. Exactly what Carlene has. Exactly what Mary Lynn has. We're achievers. Carol Radke is an achiever, right? So take that. Do your 3 interviews in the next 48 hours. Know that you're going to make this year your best year ever. So remind yourself, put it in your heart, put it in your head, put it on your bathroom mirror, put it on your refrigerator, believe in yourself, and expect to win. Thank you.
Awesome.